Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of December 27th to January 2nd. I also wanted to wish all of you a happy new year. I hope you have a wonderful new year and your celebrations are safe and uplifting and full of joy. Okay, so here is your theme for the week is healing. I feel like a lot of you are really tuning in to your healing powers or your healing skills. I'm also sensing from this card that a lot of you have a very healing presence as well. And it doesn't matter if you are actively like healing people, like doing Reiki or, a doctor or a nurse. And it's just your presence and it's in what you do. So it's almost as if, I actually heard some of you are filmmakers. That's the word that I heard. So, it could be that you have your own YouTube channel or a vlog or however it is that you express yourself, you bring a healing energy to whatever it is that you do. There's, you could really do anything, but it's your presence, it's your energy that brings a very soothing and healing presence to others. So Spirit really wants you to acknowledge that and wants you to see that in yourself, that it's more than just what we physically put out or what we do or what meets the eye on a 3D level, to also appreciate and to acknowledge in yourself the energy that you're bringing into what you do and how many lives you impact or make a difference in just by being you or just by being there, and whatever shape or form of contribution that you're making to your community, your society, or just even your family and your friends or, anything really. So really tuning in and acknowledging your healing presence and what you offer is going to be a highlight for you this week. I feel like a lot of you are going to be really tapping into your gifts more this year. And I'm seeing a lot of you are also going to possibly be elevating your skills. So for example, if you are like a Reiki healer, maybe you're taking some extra courses, maybe you're going to be certified to the next level, that kind of thing. So I kind of really see you're honing in, you're taking whatever skills or talents or gifts you have, you're taking them to the next level. And I feel like you're going to start off this year by doing that. Especially this week, it's like there's a focus there on that. They're also reminding me, before I turned on the camera, I kept hearing the name Athena. So I don't know if your name is Athena, but they were also drawing me to the goddess Athena. So maybe some of you have a connection with her. I don't know too much about Athena. I'm going to have to look it up, but I don't know if she is associated with healing in some way or not. I just kept hearing the word or the name Athena. Okay, let's go into your tarot cards here for the week ahead. Okay, what's coming up for Pisces this week of December 27th to January 2nd? King of Wands. Very nice. Okay. I'm hearing ambition. The King of Wands is a very ambitious card. Also a very confident and ambition. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is rest, relaxation, going within, spiritual retreats. Taking a step back and reassessing is what I'm hearing. So maybe some of you are kind of approaching something, or you're, approaching your work, or you're just in this space of King of Wands, someone who's ambitious, driven, wanting to really put their work out there, wanting to be seen is what I'm seeing. yeah, there's like something that you're doing that you want to capitalize on, or it's like you want to put 110% into this one project or this one skill you have, or it's like you have a goal, a vision, a dream for something, and you are putting all of your energy into it. You may be spending some time this week in the beginning of the week kind of planning something out, maybe brainstorming ideas, because that's what I'm kind of seeing with the Four of Swords. It's about like planning out your moves. It's like taking care of some business side of things before you execute on an idea or a plan. All right, let's clarify the King of Wands and the Four of Swords for Pisces. Knight of Wands. Wow. Yeah. So very fiery, passionate energy. You're going into this week with a lot of enthusiasm, charging on ahead. Some of you may have some really great ideas that you want to put out there. Some of you, like I said, wanting to take some courses, wanting to take some classes. There's like a lot of inspiration that you're wanting to charge ahead. There's like really dynamic, confident energy. It's enthusiastic, very enthusiastic. Clarify the Knight of Wands for Pisces this week. King of Pentacles. Beautiful. So this is about building upon something that you've already established for yourself, is what I'm hearing. So I really kind of feel like this week might be about taking some things to the next level. I feel like you're ready to elevate, you're ready to grow, and you may be just spending some time in trying to plan out your next moves with that Four of Swords. The King of Pentacles is about longevity. It's about long-term success and stability. I feel like there's something that you've already built for yourself. There's already something that you created. Something that's been there for a long time. It feels like stable foundations. That's the King of Pentacles. It's like long-term abundance, long-term stability. And a lot of times it can show up as like ancestral or generational wealth or, yeah. So it's something, I feel like it's something that took a long time to build and something that you've really, worked at for a long time. And I feel like, yeah, there's some planning. Maybe you have like a new idea, a new project in mind to expand on. If this is like a business for some of you, it's like you're just wanting to either improve it or, make some changes or add to it, something like that. In the middle of the week, we have the Nine of Swords and the Hanged Man. Okay, so this is about worries with the Nine of Swords. And this is also with the Hanged Man, this is about kind of things being at a standstill. So this is really interesting because we have a few cards that are telling you to stop for a second and take a look at something, or you may feel a bit delayed. Yeah. Okay. So it kind of seems like you may have something where you feel like you want to go ahead with something. There's like you have a lot of fire, passion, and energy, very ambitious. But this week it may feel like something gets like delayed or halted, and that could be causing some worries. It could be causing some sleepless nights or some plan not working out the way you wanted it to with the Nine of Swords. Let's see what the Nine of Swords is about here. I feel like Spirit is saying to take some time to focus in on something that you're stressed about. Take care of it. Like take care of whatever it is that you're stressed about and allow yourself to heal if you need to heal. So that could be another message here for some of you with the healing card, that maybe it's you that needs to take some time to heal something, take some time to come to a state of resolution or peace, find some kind of avenue to be able to put a worry or something that's really stressing you out down, like tackling the issue. I feel like that's why something that might be halted or delayed or stopped, because Spirit may be encouraging you before you move forward to kind of take care of something that may be on your mind or something that's bothering you, or so I'm kind of seeing here. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords and the Hanged Man for Pisces. Ace of Wands. I like Ace of Wands because this is a newfound inspiration. Some of you may just been feeling really blocked creatively and not really feeling like you're getting any new ideas, and it may have been worrying you. You may have been feeling a little bit low on the inspiration meter. And I feel like this middle of the week, maybe that gets revitalized, something comes back and you find you get like reignited. So this could also be like a creative block, or just kind of feeling really burned out as well. But it's also something where, it could be in a field where this is your livelihood or this is what you do. So it could have been worrying you a bit, where you're feeling a bit drained. The Ace of Wands comes in and brings in new possibilities, new ideas, a newfound like burst of energy. So that's really positive to see. I like that. I feel like maybe for this week, it would be good to spend some time in just like regenerating your energy. Maybe you just need a break. You need some rest. You need to kind of just take a day off and like allow yourself to relax. And then I feel like that will kind of help you to bring back some energy, or may give you some really great ideas, taking a vacation, detaching. I'm kind of feeling overworking here a little bit. So maybe some of you may be working too much or too hard, like pushing it too hard, and Spirit's kind of telling you to take a break for a second. So let's clarify the Ace of Wands for Pisces. Six of Cups here. So with the Six of Cups, what I'm hearing is to come back to, and then we have the Hermit as well. So Hermit is about spiritual retreat again, and taking that rest, going within. So what I'm hearing from here with the Six of Cups and the Hermit in the Ace of Wands is to return to a place of originality. And with the Six of Cups, often it symbolizes like our childhood or nostalgia, or coming to our original form of creativity is what I'm hearing. It's interesting. They're drawing me to the cups and how the children are putting flowers in the cups. And it's like, that's usually we drinks from a cup, but they're deciding to use them as vases for flowers. It's like they're using a different use for this cup. They're experimenting, they're playing around. What else can we do with this cup? So I feel like this week, there's a couple of different messages that I'm hearing. So for some of you, it's about finding a creative solution, maybe something outside of the box to something that you're dealing with. And that's the Ace of Wands. That is needing to a spark of an idea, something different, something new, something fresh. So that could be a direction for some of you. For others of you, it could also be, again, like I said, returning to a place of originality. So for some of you, like the King of Pentacles, if there has been something that you've been doing for a long period of time, like it's something that you're passionate about, you love, you've been doing it for years, but maybe the passion has been running a bit dry, or you're feeling a bit stuck on ideas, or you're kind of forgetting why you wanted to do this in the first place, kind of thing. So I'm kind of feeling like this week may be a good week to kind of reconnect with your love or passion for why you do what you do to begin with, to kind of tap back into that source of inspiration, and maybe heal or rejuvenate yourself. I'm kind of feeling like with the healing card as well, and with the Hermit and with the Four of Swords, the Hanged Man, there's a lot of cards here that are telling you to take a second to rest, to retreat, to go within, recalibrate, and to reset your energy. And I feel like that will really bring back that original enthusiasm that you had for what you want to do. It also will clear your mind, is what I'm hearing. So clearing the mind is going to be helpful in order for you to it'll clear out the clutter, and that's the healing as well. Clearing out that internal clutter, or even in your like your energy space, like clearing the aura. Or clearing, just like, especially if you're working with other people, if you're a healer, you're kind of absorbing everybody else's energy, you're helping them. So it's like, sometimes we also need that detox. We need to cleanse, we need to reset ourselves and come back to ourselves. So a couple of different messages there for however that resonates for some of you, but kind of feels like it's a week to take a second to rest, rejuvenate, come back to yourself, recalibrate, or re-examine why you love what you do, or maybe finding creative solutions to something that you have been doing for a long time, kind of finding an out of the box idea. So that's where we're at so far. Let's go into the end of the week here. End of the week for Pisces for the week of December 27th to January 2nd, Pisces. Wow, beautiful. The Emperor. So the Emperor is someone who is in complete control. They are someone who has a very, there's a lot of fire here. There's a lot of passion and fire. And it's being balanced out with Spirit kind of wanting you to like rest and recharge. So I feel like that's almost a little bit of an uncomfortable position because you want to go, you want to create more and really charge forward. Let's see what the Emperor is about here. The Moon. Yeah. See, isn't this interesting? We have the Emperor and then we have the Moon. Because the Emperor, again, has a lot of energy, fiery energy, ready to command, ready to lead, ready to go. And the Moon card is all about the deep unconscious. It's about what we don't see. It's about going within, discovering something new, finding a hidden something in our closet. It's like finding what's in the dark. It's about tuning into our feminine energy. It's that balance. Like we have like you could even even if it was like a high priestess kind of energy, the Moon is often symbolized by the divine feminine as well. So it's about needing to balance those two things. So you have like a little bit of a dichotomy here. We have that fiery energy that you're bringing in, but then you also have something that's really, really mysterious or needing to kind of bringing that spirituality in here too. This is really interesting. Let's clarify the Emperor and the Moon for Pisces. Wow. Look at that. We have Temperance. So Temperance is all about balance. It's all about patience and divine timing. So I really feel like this week is all about balance. It's about that balancing out those two energies of intense fire and the flow, like needing things to flow in their own time and in the way that they need to happen. So then we also have the Queen of Wands here, which is someone who, so we have the Queen of Wands and we have the King of Wands. So this is also about creativity. This is applying your creativity. This is about being charismatic, confidence. I kind of feel like people are seeing you that way. They see you as very charismatic and confident, and they enjoy being around you. I think of like a very, like a likable personality, like people look at you and they enjoy being in your presence. Like I said earlier, you make people feel good. I just keep sensing that. So I feel like this week, it's like you love what you do or where you are in your life, and you may just be really inspired to go forward. Some of you could also just be channeling a lot of spiritual, like you're tuned into your spirituality in the sense that you are able to channel a lot of the creative ideas, and they could just be really flowing through you to the point where it could be a little bit difficult to handle all of the inspiration or the ideas that are coming through you. So you may be encouraged to kind of take a second to write everything down, to plan things out, and to balance out your energies, and maybe even ask like your guides to kind of slow down the flow so you can organize everything in a way that works for you so you don't get overwhelmed. Because I feel like there's this really strong energy of needing to balance out what's coming through you internally, like this fire, this passion, this energy to go towards what you want to create. And also the inspiration that Spirit is giving you, the divine is giving you. Because I feel like you're really fired up about something. You're excited for your path. You're excited for the future. And there's like a need to, take a second and recalibrate. We also have the Seven of Swords here. What I heard here is strategy, and also not missing opportunities. It's about knowing what is worth taking and what's, you know, what's not. So for a lot of you, it could be that, again, there's a lot of ideas coming through to you, and maybe you can't execute on every single one of them. You could be taking on too much, wanting to do it all. And so this week is about also balancing out what are your priorities, what is worth it to you, what's worth investing in. Especially if they're also bringing me, if you have like a lot of clients or something, do you have to start turning some clients away because you're so busy? Or do you have to kind of figure out, do you need to raise your prices maybe? Like, I don't know why they're giving me this, but they're like, if you have like a lot coming in, needing to choose, needing to strategize. That's the Seven of Swords, is strategy. Taking what you need, what is most valuable to you, what you're able to carry, what you're able to manage. And so that is going to be important. So you might be working too hard, or kind of taking on too much as well, overworking a bit. Because I heard that earlier, was overworking. So look at that, 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So again, this is about, I kind of just feel like this is about, just kind of feels like you're a bit exhausted, really, with the 5 of Cups. It kind of feels like you're needing to take some time for yourself. You may just be there for everybody else, and perhaps feeling like not a lot of people are there for you, or not allowed. They're like, there's nothing coming back. It kind of feels like, but it feels like that energy, it's there. See there's the 2 of Cups behind him, but he's kind of lamenting over these 3 cups. And I get this strong feeling that this is about wanting to take like every opportunity, wanting to take on everything, but then realizing that if we try to hold, it's almost like if we try to hold all 5 of those cups in our hands, he might spill them. But he's only focusing on what's spilled over and not what he still has. So it almost kind of feels also that some things, if they don't work out, that they may not really be meant for you. And the ones that are still there. So what is still meant for you, what opportunities are still there for you, what relationships are still there for you, are still available. But we could just be so focused on what didn't work out because we're wanting to take on every opportunity, or we're wanting every relationship to work out, or everything to happen, that we could just be really caught up in our emotions this week, is what I'm seeing. Like really caught up in what didn't work rather than what is working still, or what still is available to us. It's very interesting. Okay, let's go into guidance cards here for Pisces. It's a guidance card for Pisces this week for December 27th to January 2nd. Guidance card for Pisces for December 27th to January 2nd. Beautiful metamorphosis. Some of you may be applying some changes to what you're doing or how you're doing something. There could be an experience that you're going through as well that's kind of changing you internally. Could be changing your outlook. I feel like your perspective is changing on something as well with the metamorphosis card. I feel like you're also seeing something clearly, like you're able to see something reflected back to you. And that could be changing your perspective on something. Some kind of experience that's being reflected back to you. I'm also hearing the word surrender. So surrendering to maybe some changes that are happening. Some adjustments that are happening for you. I feel like something is also coming up to be healed. That's what I'm seeing. Something is coming up to be healed. Like, it's almost like some kind of change is triggering something in order to come up to be healed. And when the healing occurs, you'll be able to move forward in a different way, or like in a different manner. I'm not sure how that applies, but that's what they're showing me. pick another guidance card for Pisces this week for December 27th to January 2nd. Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Yeah, this is really interesting because I really feel like there is, like you're being very hard on yourself, almost, is what I'm sensing. Like this, I feel like with this Five of Cups, this is your perspective on something, like only focusing on maybe what you couldn't do or what you couldn't take. You know, like with this Seven of Swords, it's needing to strategize, needing to shift your perspective or see something in a different way. And that will help. And you're going through this change. It's almost like you're changing the way you approach something, or maybe the way that you cope with obstacles. I feel like it's changing for you. I feel like you're coming more into, oh, okay, this is becoming so much more clear now. So it's almost as if there could have been this way that we sometimes approach when something doesn't go our way or something doesn't go exactly right. It's like we could have been programmed to like handle that in a certain way. Like we could only be focusing on how, you know, something didn't work out, or it's like our mindset, right? It's like our perspective, how we're seeing it, what we tend to focus on, and then allowing our emotions to kind of get wrapped up in that. But I feel like this week, maybe something could occur where it triggers that same thing, but instead this time you're seeing it in a different light, where you're able to change the way that you approach disappointments or setbacks or something not working out. You're healing in that way. You're healing that part of you. You're healing some kind of programming. It's like you're rewiring, or you are, just dealing with something differently from how you usually do. And it's like happening for you. It's coming up for you for that to be healed, and allowing yourself to approach yourself and the circumstances or the situation in a more compassionate way, to forgive yourself. This almost kind of feels like you're changing the way you talk to yourself. You're changing the way you treat yourself when setbacks happen or something doesn't go right. Because sometimes we could have grown up being taught that we're supposed to be really hard on ourselves. You know, that we kind of go into that negative self-talk. But I kind of sense that you're changing that. It's like you're healing that. And that's the metamorphosis. It's big. It's like a big thing here. I feel like you are, I'm also hearing that you're able to see what you still bring to the table. Yeah. And that's why they were bringing you to that in the beginning with the healing card. It's like acknowledging your presence, acknowledging how you are valuable. You know, even if things don't work out, you're still valuable. You still matter in this way. That doesn't take anything away. You know, it doesn't, outside circumstances or when things don't work out, it's like it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change what value you bring to people's lives, or even to just life in general, your presence. And I feel like you're changing that, like you're able to see that. Well, this is very deep and profound, very beautiful. It's like you're healing something on a deep emotional level here. Wow. Yeah, beautiful, Pisces. Breakthrough, actually. Feels like a really beautiful breakthrough here. Okay, Pisces, I hope that was helpful. I hope it resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Pisces.